Are people really failing to exercise social distancing when they're on the bay run? Well, let's take an evidence-based approach and have a look at some video from today and see what's actually going on. Now, this is of course just one day, or one snapshot of one day, and in fact it's only a 2/3 lap of the bay. So we've got a couple there walking together. Obviously they don't need to distance themselves from each other, and you can see that the other people walking or running behind them in general, I guess you could say they're maintaining the distance. But anyway, let's go. We're going to be doing about 4 kilometers, and this is going to take about 4 minutes once we speed things up. And what you'll see as we go around here is there are very few people on the bay today, and they're either people on their own or couples like these two, and you can see that they're well spaced apart. There's the odd single person along here, another couple of single people, and they're all walking 5 to 10 meters apart. And you can't see so far any blobs of people walking together. Now, that's not to say it doesn't happen. I mean, it was a grey, miserable day, and about an hour after this I got absolutely saturated when the heavens opened and it poured down. So it's not really the greatest day for going out and doing the bay. But the only places where you really find that you get people squashed up against each other are infrastructure bottlenecks like this one, where Canada Bay Council is doing some works on the bay and everyone's getting squeezed into a very tight little funnel. But again, as we go around here, lots of single people, husband and wives walking together, I guess, and that's it. That's, we're now almost halfway there, and so far there's been no groups of people walking too close together. More couples, more singles. Again, you can see, well, hundreds of meters apart on this. Now, the only time you really see people getting close to each other is like then, where you got people going in opposite directions, but even then you got 3 couples in a row, all nicely spaced apart. So I think on the whole, people who do this regularly or are exercising some common sense are in fact maintaining their social distance. Now, there are certainly some groups that are not, and when I show you Sunday's footage, you'll probably see what I mean. There's definitely some people who aren't used to doing the bay, and they probably come from the gyms, etc., and they're just all over the place. They can't stay in their lane, they don't know how to keep left. It's a bit of a mayhem. But we're continuing on over here. Again, people walking on their own or couples and nicely spaced apart. Again, more couples, more singles, people walking their dogs, singles coming down the hill here, one person, one person, one person, one person, one person, one person, a couple, one person on a bike, a couple, and another couple. Well, that's actually not a couple, it's probably 2 individuals, but passing each other. Again, 2 people riding bikes together, single people, maybe a couple walking together, 2 single people around here, couple. And look, those people, even when they're passing each other, are giving plenty of distance. They're pulling right over to the edge of the lane and passing with plenty of space. There was 3 mums walking in a row. That's probably the only instance of a failure to stay apart that you'll see on this run. More singles, right? You can see there's a couple going in one direction, single person come the other way. They go plenty of space.